Have you ever been afraid of giving a speech in front of 1,000 people, 200 people, even one person? Not because you're not smart enough to give the speech, just because you're too nervous and you start moving a lot, and then you forget about what you were going to talk, and then now you're just repeating yourself, and then the point across of your whole speech is not clear, and it's not giving to your audience, and your audience is confused, and it all goes really not planned as you thought it would, even though it's probably just a lot of overthinking. Trust me, I felt like that, and I've been through that. Today I will be going over my experience in Com 1 class. So today we're going to be looking at a thing that I hope to get out of this class, the best thing that I liked about this class, and something that could be improved for this class in the future. Starting with something that I hope to get out of this class would be losing the fear of giving giving a speech. My whole life, I've always been pretty shy, so just the thought of giving a speech in front of an audience, even if it's like online or through Zoom, is like really nerve-wracking to me because you never know how the speech is going to go. Like, you can have everything planned, but it could go downhill, because then you get nervous, and then you forget what you're going to say, and then you're like, well, I don't really think any of this evidence is even strong enough to back up my claim or my topic. It just gets really scary. And I, like, throughout this whole course, I really hoped to lose that fear, of feeling judged, feeling too afraid of giving a speech, which is really, really important. I think public speaking is, having communication with people is really important. So, I really hoped to get over that fear in this class. And yeah, now that we went over what I hope to get out of this class, I'm going to be going over the best thing that I liked about this class. So the best thing that I liked about this class was the amount of freedom that we were given as a student. And what I mean by that is like having the freedom to like choose our own topics. Like, after the first speech that we had was like assigned, it was an assigned topic, which is still really cool. It was amazing. It was really nice, to like get something that maybe you've never heard of, or you can find interesting articles about and facts about. But I would say just having that freedom of uh but having the freedom of us choosing a topic is really nice, because I feel like by having that freedom, I would say it kind of improved my speeches, because it was either one of two things. It was either one, I had some background and some information about and like some idea of that topic, or two, I had no clue what the topic was about, which is really cool, because if I didn't really know what the topic was about, I would have a variety of really good articles that would suit the topic, and the evidence and the reasoning would be really strong. But by knowing a little bit about the topic, it kind of made the formatting go more smooth, because I kind of already knew like what I wanted to do for the problems and the causes and then the solutions. Like, I already had an idea of what this whole speech would look like. So just having that freedom was super, super nice. I really love that. That was amazing. 10 out of 10. Truly great. So now that I went over the thing that I liked the best about this class, I will be going over something that could be improved in the future. Overall, this course was really cool. I really liked it. I loved, getting the experience to even get out of my comfort zone and do something that I've never expected to do in my academic journey, educational whole years. It was really cool. I loved everything. However, I would say that maybe one thing that could be improved, which would be really, really, really like beneficial and like positive towards a lot of students, is like having a little like a module of how to improve a lot of students' confidence. I would say this could be really nice, because I feel like when students go into this class, like, oh my goodness, like, it's a public speaking class, like, it's a communications class, like, I'm gonna have to speak, and like I'm not confident at all. And by maybe providing that module, it can really make them lose that fear and like lose those negative like turn their negative thinking into positive thinking, because I feel like by them having like a module, like videos, it doesn't have to be assignments, it would be like videos of how to like improve, like get more confidence when you're talking, like that can make them feel like, it can give them reassurance and it can make them feel more seen for really not having a confidence. Because I feel like, I mean, there's some students that are going to be out there that are really confident and they have no issue in talking or having a speech or talking to an audience, but there's another percentage of students that just are really scared, they're really nervous, you know, they're not as confident as other students would be when it comes to giving speeches. So I think having a module just like for the overall class, you know, just provide that, like just have it open whenever so they can always access it and, you know, look over it and feel more confident about themselves and when it comes to them giving speeches. So today I talked about my experience. I went over my experience of Calm 1. Today we looked over what I hope to get out of this class, the best thing I liked about this class, and something that could be improved in the future for this class. So the next time you are afraid or you are hesitant of giving a speech or joining a class, whether that's in person, online, just think about, just do it. Do it, try it out. You know, it's truly amazing when you are done and you're like, wow, I did that and look how I grew as a person, or look how I accomplished it, and look how I got out of my comfort zone. Do something that I was never even, that like idea of me even doing that was never a capability. And that's just really cool, you know. You might feel proud. Hey, no, you will. You will feel proud. You will feel proud at the end of the day, you know, in the future. Yeah, it would be a great impact on your future. So I would take um that step out of the comfort zone and join Calm 1 class.